The Christian Democratic Party is a political party in Chile and governs as part of the Nueva Mayoría coalition. In the 2009 election it won 19 Congress seats and 9 Senate seats. It is led by Ignacio Walker. The incumbent president of Chile, Michelle Bachelet, is from another party in the coalition, the Socialist Party. There have been 3 Christian Democrat presidents in the past: Eduardo Frei Ruiz-Tagle, Patricio Aylwin, and Eduardo Frei Montalva. Customarily, the PDC backs specific initiatives in an effort to bridge socialism and laissez-faire capitalism. This economic system has been called social capitalism and is heavily influenced by Catholic social teaching, or, more generally, Christian ethics. In addition to this objective, the PDC also supports a strong national government. However, after Pinochet's military regime ended, the PDC embraced classical economic policies. The current president of the PDC is Ignacio Walker. In the latest ideological congress, the Christian Democrats criticized Chile's current economic system and called for a shift toward a social market economy. The economic system created by Christian Democrats in Germany. History. The origins of the party go back to the 1930s, when the Conservative Party became split between traditionalist and social Christian sectors. In 1935, the social Christians split from the Conservative Party to form the Falange Nacional, a more socially oriented and centrist group. The Falange Nacional showed the centrist policies by supporting leftist Juan Antonio Rios in the 1942 presidential elections, but conservative Eduardo Cruz-Coke in the 1946 elections. Despite the creation of the Falange Nacional, many social Christians remained in the Conservative Party, which in 1949 split into the Social Christian Conservative Party and the Traditionalist Conservative Party. On July 28, 1957, primarily to back the presidential candidacy of Eduardo Frei Montalva, the Falange Nacional, Social Christian Conservative Party, and other like-minded groups joined to form the Christian Democratic Party. Frei lost the elections, but presented his candidacy again in 1964, this time also supported by the right-wing parties. That year, Frei triumphed with 56% of the vote. Despite right-wing backing for his candidacy, Frei declared his planned social revolution would not be hampered by this support. In 1970, Radomiro Tomic, leader of the left-wing faction of the party, was nominated to the presidency, but lost to socialist Salvador Allende. The Christian Democrat vote was crucial in the congressional confirmation of Allen's election, since he had received less than the necessarily 50%. Although the Christian Democratic Party voted to confirm Allen's election, they declared themselves as part opposition because of Allen's economic policy. By 1973, Allende has lost the support of most Christian Democrats, some of whom even began calling for the military to step in. By the time of Pinochet's coup, most Christian Democrats applauded the military takeover, believing that the government would quickly be turned over to them by the military. Once it became clear that Pinochet had no intention of relinquishing power, the Christian Democrats went into opposition. During the 1981 plebiscite, where Chileans voted to extend Pinochet's term for 8 more years, Eduardo Frei Montalva led the only authorized opposition rally. When political parties were legalized again, the Christian Democratic Party, together with most left-wing parties, agreed to form the coalition of parties for the No, which opposed Pinochet's re-election on the 1988 plebiscite. This coalition later became Coalition of Parties for Democracy once Pinochet stepped down from power. During the first years of the return to democracy, the Christian Democrats enjoyed wide popular support. Presidents Patricio Aylwin and Eduardo Frei Ruiz-Tagle were both from that party, and it was also the largest party in Congress. However, the Christian Democrat Andrés Aldevar lost the Coalition of Parties for Democracy 1999 primaries to socialist Ricardo Lagos. In the parliamentary elections of 2005, the Christian Democrats lost 8 seats in Congress, and the right-wing Independent Democratic Union became the largest party in the legislative body. Presidents elected under Christian Democratic Party: 1964 Eduardo Frei Montalva, 1990 Patricio Aylwin, 1994 Eduardo Frei Ruiz-Tagle. Presidential candidates. The following is a list of the presidential candidates supported by the Christian Democratic Party. National Phalanx, 1938, Pedro Aguirre Cerda. 1942, Juan Antonio Rios. 1946, Eduardo Cruz Coke. 1952, Pedro Enrique Alfonso. Christian Democratic Party. 1958, Eduardo Frei Montalva. 1964, Eduardo Frei Montalva. 1970, Radomiro Tomic. 1988, Plebiscite No. 1989, Patricio Aylwin. 1993, Eduardo Frei Ruiz-Tagle. 1999, Ricardo Lagos. 2005, Michelle Bachelet. 2009, Eduardo Frei Ruiz-Tagle. 2013, Michelle Bachelet.